Hey, good morning, folks. Welcome to 2019 and a Happy New Year. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Like my headline? Do you like the first part? There's some light snow on the way, or do you like the second part? Look at the number of 40-degree days in a row heading toward to about the southern third, southern half of Lower Michigan. Let's get to it, and I'll show you what's going on. First, we'll see a light snow. And there it is, coming across Wisconsin, central Wisconsin, starting to move into Michigan, but a lot of this, when you see just the first batches, light blue and medium blue, probably not reaching the ground or nothing more than flurries. So we look to our computer model, one of our computer models, to see the forecast. And this is a radar forecast into the future. The model is predicting what the radar will look like. So we are at 11 o'clock today, noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Hey, good morning, Daniel Kenny from Niles, and Stephen from Sheboygan, and Linda from Manistee. Okay, and so we are at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and the snow's starting to blossom. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. This is still relatively light, but it's widespread and, everywhere. Yeah, Jackie, I'm not talking 1978 storm today. Not yet. Let's just keep hopes up. Okay, and then we're at 11. We're 11 o'clock right here and midnight. So basically, it's a mid-afternoon to late evening type snow, and not much at all. Okay, here's the snowfall total forecast from this little snow coming across the area. And southern lower, Saginaw, Bay City, Flint, Detroit, Ann Arbor, Jackson, Kalamazoo, we'll call it less than an inch of snow. Northwest lower, we'll call it 1 to 2 inches. Good morning, Grand Blank. Good morning, Corey Coughlin. Joshua, is it going to be bad? No. I mean, 1 to 3 inches, we'll call it in the northwest lower, western lower, around Grand Rapids, maybe up to 2 inches. And then in the eastern UP, 1 to 2 inches. Mike Joy, when do you think we'll have to plow around Lansing? I think that might be coming. Might be coming in a week or so, and we'll show that to you now. Okay, first the 40-degree temperatures. Not today. Today is still pretty chilly. 32 to 34, southern lower from Saginaw, Grand Rapids, south to Detroit, Ann Arbor. Colder up north, 20s, 29 in Traverse City, 26 at the Bridge. Teens in the western part of the UP. Now, here's tomorrow. A little warmer in the north. Still low 30s in the south. Friday, 40s. Frankenmuth, let's call it. Grand Rapids, Muskegon southward. Upper 30s in the north. Saturday, 43 Saginaw, 42 Grand Rapids, 46-ish Ann Arbor, Detroit. 42 Traverse City, 40s in the UP. Sunday, 40 again, Flint southward to 42 to 45, upper 30s Traverse City, low 30s. That's not bad if you don't want cold weather. A lot of people are wanting to bring on the snow. Leanne wants to know, will it be a fluffy or wet and heavy snow today? It will be a fluffy snow. And then this is Monday. 40s again. 38 Saginaw. 38 Traverse City. 30s across the UP. What was Grand Rapids snowfall in December? The last I had checked, it was only a couple of inches, and it was very low. It was in the top 10 lowest snowfalls of December's, but I'm not sure exactly where it wound up. We'll have to take a look. Okay, now I see winter coming back toward the middle of the month, and I think the Climate Prediction Center, they make the extended forecast. I think they're trying to indicate it too, and I'll show you, and then I'll show you a model that shows it coming back. Okay, first off, here's the 6 to 10 day forecast from them. January 7th to the 11th, much warmer than, good chance of much warmer than normal temperatures. 8 to 14 day forecast through January 15th, they're showing still warmer than normal. I'm not so sure about that because I think once it changes, it's going to change pretty quickly. But then look at what they indicate, and this is a forecast they just made a couple of days ago. This is January 12th to 25th. They go colder than normal. And look at the 1 month forecast that they just made 2 days ago. And they give us equal chances of being normal, warmer than normal, or below normal. So what they're saying is the first 15 days, they think it's going to be warmer than normal. Then they're saying the last 2 weeks, they think it's going to be colder than normal. And then they think it's going to average out to be near normal. So what they're saying is they do believe there's going to be a flip-flop in the second half of January, and I think we could probably expect that. Okay, let's look at our U.S. model, show you what's going on. We're going to go into Thursday tomorrow. Here it is. We're getting into a little bit milder flow, but there's still a cold front hanging just to the north. And we're into Friday, and we could see some sunshine in this pattern too, because we're not in the storm system, so we're not in the extremely cold air. We're into Saturday and Sunday. Shannon, do you think we'll have another snowstorm like 1976? 1976, 1978, we had a big snowstorm. 76, we had an ice storm. Let's hope we don't have that. This is a pattern that does yield big snowstorms, and might just be a winter that has 1 or 2 big snowstorms, and that's about it. So we're into Monday, and look at this, southerly flow. Look at where the storm center is. In winter, to have a snowstorm, the storm center needs to be down here in Ohio, and we need to be on the cold side of it. When it's up here, we get into the warm sector, and that's what this is trying to kind of indicate for a storm early next week. And then everything is showing something's up for later in the week next week, and we'll have to watch that. This is Saturday. Now, the European model is a couple days earlier with a snowstorm in part of Michigan, but it's way too early to tell. But nonetheless, if the storms start tracking to our south, this is a cold flow. This would be like actual winter weather coming back, and that would be around January 14th or so. So yeah, there is going to be some winter weather. Just enjoy this. If you don't like winter, remember it's just kind of shortening the time period where you can't tolerate it a whole lot. Snow lovers, hang in there. This is still a pattern that yields a big snowstorm once in a while. So we'll keep an eye on that. Right now, light snow today, an inch or less in most places, and then mild temperatures right on into the weekend. Little milder each day, and by the weekend, southern lower settles into mid-40s for high temperatures. Thanks for joining me on the morning MLive weather update. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have a good Wednesday.